Hello everybody, welcome to Asunción. Check out that Volkswagen. There's a lot of Volkswagens. That's kind of the old car here. Collectors, they have Volkswagen clubs and everything. I've been here now for 4 months, I guess, in Paraguay. And the experience has been great. I'm in Asunción, it's such a beautiful city. There is small streets, lovely cars, and everything. There's a lot of trees, a lot of greenery. It's pretty quiet just to get a block away from the big passages. And suddenly you get up somewhere. There's some really good establishment in the middle of the city where you, in the small quarters. It's pretty nice. One of the things that I think talks about this country's value is they're really interested in getting other people in here. The state of the country is that they just turn around more or less. The finances are well, the economy is stable. It's easy for foreigners to get residency. A 2-year residency, you just have to bring your criminal record and certificate of birth, your passport. You have to have those papers apostilled. And now in Sweden we do not have birth certificate, but we get paper from the tax authorities that we send. As long as they are apostilled and they're in English, you bring them here or send them to your agent. They will translate it for you. And as soon as you apply, you put in the application, you technically already have a residency. So you arrive here as a tourist, and then when you set up the papers, you actually have started your residency. Because if you don't have any criminal records, then there's no problem. Did you know that when you have a residency, you can own property, you can buy land, you can start working actually. But if you have income, you should apply for a RUC and a tax residency. But as long as you have income from abroad, you do not need that because income here is not very high. So you prefer to get your income from abroad. And if you come here on a Western income, it's going to be very, very fortunate for you because the prices are very low. And the house prices are also, we're in the middle of Asunción. And I guess if you buy a plot of land that goes in, for a bit, you pay about $500,000 US. And if you compare another capital cities in the world, you wouldn't get that for that kind of money. You would pay 10, 20, 30 times more, I guess. There's a lot of places here also. If we're going to talk about perks of this country, it is actually clean air. People don't give a shit about you. That's pretty nice. There's a lot of armed guards around the big houses, around the banks. That's a calm place. It has its problem areas, but I see the criminal really don't affect people here. Pretty small amount of criminality. And the criminality, yeah, I guess it's most from poverty. People try to survive, they steal stuff. The violent crime I really do not know about. I really haven't heard anything about that. So I'm guessing that's not a big problem here. There's a really growing middle class, and that's super nice. And you can really see it on the Uber driver also, because We see many of them getting better cars to get some more pay, and they actually have an income where they actually can do that. So there's a positive attitude here, I have to say. The best part here is that since the state of the country is just start to get going, there's a lot of opportunities here, and kind of make you overwhelmed, because when you're here it's like you have a time machine, because you have the blueprint of what is happening all around the world. You come here and you see this place where they not have a lot of the stuff that we're used to, and that's the opportunity. So that's so nice, because you can just pick up where you left. Since it's easy for everybody to come here and start a business and make money, you just have to go start it. Of course there's the income difference, but it all depends. It's all about what kind of products and service you're looking for, and who your should you say, your audience is. And when I came here, I thought there's going to be a lot of scarcity, actually, but I got pretty shocked. I guess it's more scarcity when you're outside the city, in the rural areas, in the countryside. But as of what I've seen, I can get my hands on everything that I'm used to have, and that's pretty nice, I have to say. There's no scarcity at all. So I brought a lot of stuff that I didn't need to bring. I bought stuff that I could have bought here. It's more about security from lightning and those kind of stuff. Electricity, yeah, but since there really is no regulation, it's a big difference in the standards wherever you go. But since I know a lot of stuff about real estate, that's not an issue for me. I also would like to tell you about the community that I start for expats and people that want to come to Paraguay. It's a school community. So if you go to skool.com/paraguaynext, then you can join. And we're building a vibrant community. We're gonna have a lot of seminars about residency, how to set up banks and companies, and set up pass-through companies in the United States and so on, to make your life really good here in this wonderful country. And since the opportunity actually is here, it is so great to just set it up. I meet a lot of people that haven't had the opportunity to set these, what should you call, set up these forms to protect themselves and their capital. But one of the good things when you come here is that you meet all these like-minded people that are more or less in the same situation as you, looking at the world in the same way you do. So it's a vibrant community with expats that actually can't come here to stay, and families that bring their kids and start a new life. And it's not oversaturated like in Thailand, where you have a lot of foreigners, but here we just have scarce. Most foreigners here are actually from Argentina and Brazil, so very few. So I could just encourage you, come here and taste the life of Paraguay. In our community, if you want to get connected to real estate agents for living, or if you want to get connections to how to set up a company, pass-through company to the United States, or if you like to have an agent for you, if you're going to get residency and cedula, we have the connections. And since it sometimes is scarce to get information here in Paraguay, because it is very mixed. Sometimes the information is there, but it's hard to find. So that's why we have this community. So you just enter our school community, skool.com/paraguaynext, and join our vibrant community. And we're gonna make this place a blast to live in. Now I just arrived at my home. So I'm done for this talk. See you. Bye.